dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow, moving with the motion, following the light that sets me
बिग फैन। हेलो भाई, हेलो। आज नहीं खेल रहा, खेल तो रहता हूँ, मतलब तेरा स्ट्रीम के बीच में क्या हो रहा है? क्या हो रहा है भाई? ओह, मैं दूसरे की वर्ल्ड में ज्वाइन कर रहा हूँ क्या? लॉल, नाइस भाई। मेरी चैट में टाइप कर हेलो। हो रुक करता हूँ। क्या डाल रखा है तूने? ये लू।
Something
Damn.
you wish to report? Go on. You have
Nice
my
way.
undivided attention.
सही है भाई, चालू कर दे भाई। हेलो हेलो ब्रदर, एक्सक्यूज मी ब्रदर। ये सही है ना भाई, जल्दी जल्दी बन रहा है भाई। 6000 का डैमेज। ट्रूप का कुछ मिल ही नहीं रहा भाई, क्या तभी ये। ओह नाइस, अच्छा है भाई। ओहो ओहो भाई क्रेजी है ये, बहुत सही है। क्रिट रेट का सर्कुलेट ये दे सकता हूँ मैं भाई इसको, एचपी भी है इसमें, मस्त सर्कुलेटरी बढ़ेगा। ओहो नाइस नाइस, वेरी नाइस। फुरीना को दे सकता हूँ अभी के लिए। मारो भाई, ये तो सही डैमेज कर रहा है। मारो 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 भाई, 32,000 सही है। ये 6,000 का गंदा सा डैमेज मेरा। Rayos. Condenser Ryzen. Nice healing bonus, very nice. ये भी अच्छा है, ये दे सकते हैं अपन। ये तो गोबर है, ये नहीं चाहिए। ये दे सकते हैं अपन उसको। सर्कुलेट क्रिट डैमेज वाला भी है, ये भी है। दोनों को अपग्रेड करके देखेंगे एक बार, अगर सही रहता है तो। Nice.
How brilliant!
Elemental Mastery. वो हीलिंग डैमेज वाला या क्रिट रेट वाला क्या देना चाहिए भाई, समझ में नहीं आ रहा। Thank you. Now we can leave. ये है अभी तो क्रिट डैमेज वाला, ये भी अपन को ये भी मिला है हीलिंग बोनस। और क्रिट डैमेज वाला कहाँ गया? अरे अच्छा वो दूसरा है। ओ आई सी, ठीक है, इसको करके देखते हैं। ओह ओह क्रिट रेट HP energy recharge crit damage. Elemental mastery and defense. अभी क्या दे रखा है इसको? HP का दे रखा है यहाँ पे। ये किसका है? pyro damage bonus. इसमें क्रिट रेट ये भी अच्छा है वैसे तो, ये भी सही है। HP ये इसको अपन थोड़ा चेंज कर सकते हैं, इससे एक बार इसको करके देखते हैं। अटैक मैं इसको एनहांस करूँ तो ये कौन सा वाला है? डिफेंस अटैक, इसमें मेरे को वो चाहिए और हीलिंग बोनस वगैरह इसमें मिल जाता तो सही रहता। इसमें HP, इसमें डिफेंस हीलिंग बोनस। ये है तो मैंने ये क्या दे रखा है? इसमें क्रिट डैमेज है। ओके आई सी, क्रिट डैमेज वाला ही चाहिए वैसे तो। क्रिट डैमेज भाई, ये दूसरे कैरेक्टर्स के लिए तो अच्छे वाले दे रखे भाई। इसको स्विच कर दूं क्या? इसके लिए वैसे ये दे वाले दे देता हूँ उसको, सही रहेगा ना? इसको ये दे देता हूँ, ये वाला। इसमें तो यही ठीक है इसके लिए, अटैक वाला ठीक है। ये दे दूं क्या? ये दे देते हैं इसको। इसमें कहाँ है क्रायो डैमेज बोनस वाला? कोई सा दे रखा है मैंने क्या इसको? अभी कौन सा है इसके पास? कहाँ है भाई? ये दे रहा है लेवेटी। चेंज कर सकते हैं इसका अटैक, डिफेंस, जनरल डैमेज, डिफेंस, एलिमेंटरी जनरल डैमेज, पायरो डैमेज, एनिमो डैमेज। क्रिट डैमेज। हीलिंग बोनस ये दे सकते हैं। छी डिफेंस HP, ये कौन सा है? नहीं, क्रिट रेट। Continue the story. गॉबलेट पायरो डैमेज बोनस वाला ही दे रखा है इसको। कहाँ ये दे रखा है ना, ये है पायरो डैमेज। स्विच करूँगी इससे, 23% है इसमें। इसको एनहांस करूँ तो अच्छी। मिड भाई मिड। क्रिट डैमेज, क्रिट डैमेज ये दे सकता हूँ स्विच।
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do? Yes, here's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Nvia is such a good person. Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything. Even without Silver standing guard, we can just completely relax. Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines and fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then. Oh, come on! This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base? Oh, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it. Yippee! Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy.
सही है भाई पाइमॉन का।
Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social documentary. It's actually pretty good. No! Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you, that's all.
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before. Wait, you're not here to give us trouble, are you?
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Looks like I found the place. Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to talk too much. Most of the time, anyway.
खुद भी मानती है मतलब ये।
It's an honor to meet you both.
खुद भी मान लेती है
I
कि
was
वही
sent from the
करती हो,
Palais
ये boss।
Mermonia. Monsieur
Professional
Novelat
यहाँ
wishes
पर।
to see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Nivelet? He wants to see us again already? Huh. We talked so much the last time we met. Has something happened since then?
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Novelat in person.
If you say so, but Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
अरे dialogue. Lol. हैं? A time tested friendship. अबे यार. कहाँ है अपने ये? ओह. Very nice. ये करना पड़ेगी अब पहले. अबे. इसके बिना हो ही गई नहीं है. Here is it. लो भाई. डायरेक्ट कूद जाओ. Xavier बदतमीज. Xavier. ये तूने करा था क्या? ये तो इवेंट वाली चल रही है. ये कर ही नहीं सकते आर्कन क्वेस्ट. ओ हो गई. किधर है ये? अबे.
We're here! Did you
कल्ली
guys
बकचोदी.
see about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not. The situation is this. If I'm understanding you correctly, the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave has essentially requested a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, We are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating. It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Ahem. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina?
Alecchino.
Lady Farina?
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Nvme. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you. Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood. Perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Nvme doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the Fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
The Fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an archon?
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an archon.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the Fortress of Meripede, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the Fortress of Meripede. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance. I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the Fortress of Meripede and investigate Child's disappearance. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the Fortress of Meripede.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The Fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot of unnecessary trouble. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. We hereby accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
You too have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meropede's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll be in prison for real. On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it! Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find! We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month! Your treat!
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
केक खा गए भाई. न्यू वैलेट कैसे खोलने भाई, आने तो दो. न्यू वैलेट आएगा तभी तो खुलेगा. न्यू वैलेट.
And one of those too? No fontaine, thank you. That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go to prison, Paimon's stomach suddenly became completely empty. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange laws here. But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress of Meropede. Maybe this is what they call fate. Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon!
Charlotte.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great... calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropede. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to... Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
Huh? You're being arrested for that?
Yes, yes.
But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you...
About that...
Oh, it's nothing difficult. He
अरे
was
ठीक
the
है मैं
one.
हटा
They,
उसको.
on top of that, the fortune. Oh, if I could. Of course. I wouldn't ask. All right. Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait. Just how much did you order?
खिला भर के ऑर्डर कर दिया भाई.
Oh, Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going.
Oh.
Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
पाइमॉन तो बकवासी करे जाती तब से.
Seems like the stories here never have a happy ending.
सात दिन है अभी तो 7 days.
All right, Neverland, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Araneus. Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Whoa! So you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Yeah, yes.
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the fortress of Meripede is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals. But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for your...
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that gives Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Ryzen. He's a very shrewd fellow.
Right.
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that Duke, right?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him or any of his subordinates. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not unaware, so please bear that in mind. All right, that's about all the time that we have to talk privately.
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good.
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entering the fortress of Meripede.
Until the current is was for the progress of
popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much? Hup. Hup. Hup.
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be. Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice. The only people I get to see every day are the new inmates.
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows, it might help your
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking miserable. How can I smile with such a toxic work environment? And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment from their pain.
Oh, she's got a point.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Marette will guide you through the remaining procedures.
Yep, I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above. Okay, let me see. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
That would be us!
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Let's see. Eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine.
Huh? Wait, you mean the cake that Nervalet gave us was...
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of causing some serious trouble. And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself. Now I've seen everything. And please stand in front of the board over there.
Oh, all right. But
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you.
Huh? Rebirth? Isn't that a little...
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay.
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names.
So, are you one of the guards here? Is there anything we should... did Paimon...
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupon?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power? No problem.
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be used here?
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. You have to start over and earn your coupons. Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you... After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Snare.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info?
So all you care about is...
Almost there. It's down through here.
Wait. डाइव नहीं मार सकते
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
ओ यहाँ से अपन यहाँ पहुँच गए ले बेटे Don't tick 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 tick.
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meripede? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh convicts. Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory now. If we're discovered, even Nvme might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh, Paimon's not ready for all this.
Look, I don't really know you. and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but
Someone important?
now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so good luck.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners number
Right, yes.
7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardamex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard.
Oh.
When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Gardamex come and wait in formation.
Wait, you know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Huh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meripede had been built on the coast, huh? It would have been so convenient to enjoy a nice chat in the sunshine.
My profuse apologies. I just got so nervous when I saw you,
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance? Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting. When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some...
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise. If you need anything in the future, anything, please, come find me anytime.
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Deacon.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede. I hope it'll help you adjust to life here.
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. Paimon can't figure... No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's...
Teleport waypoint unlocked. Very nice.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And being criminally inclined here at the Fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know. What if we're too difficult to handle?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards. Now, we've arrived at a very important place, the Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost you credit coupons just to get a cup of water here.
Oh.
For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the fortress of Meripede.
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as fair and reasonable.
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this place doesn't seem so bad after all. Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But...
Let's continue this way. This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved unless they want to be.
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you think, Traveler? Interested?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you interested in how to manage a pancrate?
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for every...
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has it.
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
ये किधर है भाई? ऊपर है क्या भाई ये इधर ही है. Pocket grimoire. ऊपर जाना है ऊपर हाउ टू गेट ऊपर ये है यहीं पर ये दूसरी साइड दिख रही है क्या
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait, what time?
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My apologies, Your Grace.
Jeez, that guy's so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
Sorry, forgive my manners.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone? What does it
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons. If you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place? And you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow. Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Linny. Linny?
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how hard we'll have to work tomorrow.
Okay. Beginner's protector. Sijuin. Sijuin.
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Sijuin.
Then you must be here
for those two?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sigewin here is the Fortress of Merapede's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important...
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time...
Then let's head back to the coupon.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
बरी का खाना
What do you think of the food?
Wow, it looks delicious! Nvme made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Merapede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day?
Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean the meals are random?
Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria.
Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure!
Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nvme just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work?
He seems healthy no matter how you look at him. But he works so hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewin.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Merapede independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Nvme's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Nvme. But unfortunately, after this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
Riously.
Traveler and Paimon, right? Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
बंक ये क्या भाई फटे पुराने से
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this. By the way, Traveler, we saw, even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Nvme. We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake. But we're Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny." Yeah, you're right. And besides, so we at least need to try. You mean? Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Linny as just... We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison anyway! Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knaves, so they could be here to investigate too! Huh? Oh, it's a... It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have... It was nice. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a if you say... Hey, you're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up. Hey, come on! It's just a dream!
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves...
Sorry! We're going right away!
और नीचे जाना है पॉकेट वॉच बात करो भाई बात करो
You must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary. Anyway, the Fortress of Merope doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got that?
Got it!
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the process widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem. Once the widget is hot enough to glow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with the hammer.
अबे कैसे होगा ये?
You got it! Great! Now we can report back to the foreman and give him the...
This one is tolerable. Though, since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much the same anyway. Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned.
Paimon's exhausted. We're done now, right? He
लेने गोल्डन ट्रूप कहाँ है? सर्कुलेट बनाते हैं, इसको बनाएंगे क्रिट डैमेज भैया कंफर्म। क्रिट डैमेज क्या हाइड्रो डैमेज बोनस तो है नहीं इसमें। गॉबलेट नहीं है ना इसके पास। ये कौन सा दे रखा है? सर्कुलेट भी क्रिट डैमेज का ही दे रखा है। गॉबलेट की जरूरत है वैसे तो। HP का ही देंगे बनाते बनाते। गॉबलेट इसमें बनाएंगे अपन HP डोनस। हेड डैमेज कितना यार है? क्रिट रेट, क्रिट डैमेज। ला ये था ना शायद।
Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
Lenny.
Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day?
Hey, over here.
Oh, you scared Paimon?
Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying?
You little... The only thing...
Sorry.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too!
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here.
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Pyro remembers seeing... Now hurry up and tell us. How did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now it looks like...
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House.
And then...
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and
Told you so! See? Paimon guessed right!
As for what we're investigating, some even say that the entire fortress exists the House of the Hearth has been but recently, all of our we believe that this is a direct Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's Gnosis.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that—
Father has her ways. Many of—
It was this information that led us—
So it's all about the—
Well, that's about—
Bingo! The name
Gnosis.
has been applied— Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to worry too much about that. Father used the situation as a—
Sometimes you need an—
Of course.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it feel like weird—
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, even though we have different objectives, we're both here. As you know, the—
See, I told you.
Is that so?
Lenny seems to be thinking—
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to or I should say—
Lynette, just—
It's okay to open up a little.
I was prepared for the worst. Since Lynette and I arrived, most people just clam. You should be aware of that.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where the child disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely—
Good. That's the most suspicious— Oh, look at the—
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear! Paimon's starving after all that work today. Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, forget about it, Dad. But life here doesn't—
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on this. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place. I like your attitude. I can, let you in on a little something. Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not— What they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The truth is, this place has a lot of—
Huh? Hidden rules?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you—
Really?
Of course. And I'd say that just disappear—
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules, then, in that case, would you tell us some hidden rules?
Come on, mate.
Paimon understand—
Yeah. Moreover, you're new fish. Freshly caught. And completely out of your element. I'm usually around the rag and bone shop. Just call me V-Doc. Bye-bye now.
He left. Just like that. Huh. Do you think he's just trying to scare us into buying fake information from him? Yeah. It might part in our investigation. But, like he said, we were so busy So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want. But it seems like most of the other inmates choose to continue working through the— Oh, and they also— They weren't kidding. Critical— Naughty night.
Child.
Are you awake, traveler? What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream about something last night? Is that even possible? Oh, child's vision! So maybe the vision connected child's consciousness to yours. And our investigation has its— So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where child went? Huh. Okay, what's more important now is that it's the start of another new day of— What's the plan for today? Let's go! It's time to start working.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Good, here you go.
तूने कर रखा है ना ये तो?
Paimon's beat. But after so many shifts, it seems we're really getting the hang of it now.
Hey there, fellow shiftmates. I saw you finished your work, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
Oh, hey there! is really close, isn't it?
That's right. The name's Rowan. This past few days, I couldn't help but notice the new faces working nearby. I guess we were destined to meet. I've been working here for almost 15
ये तो
years.
खुशहाल की है।
Even the foreman, Grainville,
पीछे
always
लगा
calls
रखी।
me Chief.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time, Chief.
If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask me. I know the work here in the production zone better than the back of my hand.
All right, Chief. We'll be sure to come to you first.
Did you just ask about the rules? Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from? All right. Seeing as I'm the one who came over here, you're already calling me Chief. I guess I can tell you a little. Truth is, you two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Huh? Wait, there's even a rule about that? What would have happened if you never told us about this?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen. If you work continuously in the production zone for 3 days, and if all you do besides eating and sleeping is just work, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
Huh? Like what? Oh, don't scare Paimon!
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you, now would I?
You mean, even you have never tried working 3 days like that before?
There's actually a legend about this rule. They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the job, and most other workers couldn't hold a candle to. One time, he tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. He disappeared into thin air.
What the? How could that happen?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself what he looked like.
Wait, are you thinking that it was... Huh?
Oh? You... Listen, kid. This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about. Let me tell you, you're better off forgetting about it and looking after yourself. Now I kind of regret ever telling you.
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try? Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky Paimon's gonna take her time and savor every bite? What would you like to do this afternoon? Okay, let's see if we can find any new leads.
यहाँ पर होगी ना, इसमें पे 3-3 की पड़ी है श्राइन्स वगैरह।
The sun feels almost as hot as those studio lights I'm in front of all the time. Good thing there can only be one sun. Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Steady as stone. Nice and spicy.
Lights out. Time to shine! Let the world collide! The show begins!
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
May I present? How brilliant! May I present? Take it. Go on. You have my approval.
crafting trinkets for me. How brilliant! Take it. Go on. You have my approval.
कुछ है ही नहीं यहाँ पे तो। गायब भी हो गया तो उसको लास्ट वाले का तो ले नहीं पाएंगे।
Leave it all to me. I'll catch up.
6. Hydroculus.
La da 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 da.
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't